to see the procession.
I really hope it doesn't rain, but it's predicted to rain. Imagine being out there in the cold, in the rain, just to have that moment.
Yeah.
How much people really want to see this happen.
I'll be taking my umbrella.
I'll be watching it on the telly. This is Newsday.
You're listening to the BBC World Service and in People Fixing the World.
We're looking at ways nature is being used as a tool to bring peace to places that have experienced conflict.
People fixing the world.
Colombia's civil war raged for over 50 years and cost the lives of more than 250,000 people. We visit a project teaching former rebel soldiers who once fought in the country's jungles, conservation and ecotourism skills.
When the peace agreement was signed, I thought there is an opportunity because we can combine protection of biodiversity with this interest that former guerrilla fighters have around nature.
And in Southern Africa, we find out how pioneering transboundary peace parks are protecting wildlife and promoting cooperation between neighboring countries through tourism.
People fixing the world.
Making peace with nature.
Tuesday at 7 and 14 GMT.
So you're with Newsday from the BBC World Service with Rob Young and Victoria Wahunda.
We will head to Harare for the latest on the conviction of an opposition politician in Zimbabwe.
We're also going to hear how the divorce of Robert Mugabe's daughter is lifting the lid on the lavish lifestyles of Zimbabwe's political class.
And why Lebanon is deporting Syrian refugees. First, the latest world news.
BBC News with Chris Barrow. The United Nations aid chief has said it will be difficult to secure an end to the fighting in Sudan as the warring parties are keen to keep it going. Martin Griffiths told the BBC he'd met the rival generals, but there didn't seem to be a will to end the war. The World Food Programme and US aid have suspended food deliveries in Tigray in northern Ethiopia following the discovery that relief aid has been stolen. US aid said food shipments have been sold on the market. The candidate for the opposition alliance in Turkey's presidential election has told the BBC he'll bring freedom and democracy to the country if he wins. Opinion polls give the secular Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu a narrow lead over Recep Tayyip Erdogan. A new wave of Russian airstrikes is underway in Ukraine, with reports of explosions in Kiev and the southern cities of Zaporizhia and Odessa. The raids come a day after Russia accused Ukraine of carrying out a drone attack on the Kremlin. Right-wing political leaders from around the world are gathering in the Hungarian capital Budapest for the Conservative Political Action Conference. They include the US Republican Carrie Lake and the former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro. A Thai woman accused of a spate of poisonings has been charged with 14 counts of murder in one of the country's worst suspected serial killing cases. Sararat Rangsiwasapon was detained in Bangkok last week. Before his coronation, indigenous leaders from 12 Commonwealth countries have called on King Charles to make a formal apology for what they say are centuries of colonial racism and genocide perpetrated under the Crown. Turkey has gifted a puppy to Mexico to replace a Mexican rescue dog that died while helping to find earthquake survivors in March. The German Shepherd is named Arkadaş, Turkish for friend. BBC News.
Thanks, Chris, for that news. Hello and welcome to Newsday. You are with Rob Young and Victoria Wahunda. This next half hour, we will take you to Zimbabwe, Lebanon, and we will also find out what scientists are saying is the reason why the universe is expanding faster and faster. If you have any comments on any of the stories you're hearing on the program, do drop us a text. Rob and I would love to hear from you. Our number is +4477 86205085.
We're going to head to Zimbabwe now, where a popular opposition politician has